Hello, welcome to the Super 12 Motel Plus. Can I help you?
Yes, Dan Marsh. I have a room for one night.
Okay, I see you're in one of our Mach 10 Super Plus rooms. Now, of course, we only take Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency because, it's the future. We've all decided centralized banking is rigged.
Centralized banking is rigged, and South Park got it right. Welcome back to another action-packed video. I have a ton of stuff for you guys here. As always, we give away $10 of XRP on the channel. However, the channel growth has been so great. I appreciate all the new subscribers. I'm going to up today's giveaway to $30 of XRP. To enter, like the video, subscribe, and notifications on, and comment anything in the YouTube comment section below. Winner from yesterday is announced in the video description below. So guys, don't think we're out of this bear market yet. It's looking like Bitcoin's bouncing on the daily off 24K, and I've been calling for a while. They say 11K and pray, because once Bitcoin hits 11K, that's the last line of support. I think we're going to be going back down, but I just want to talk about some macro analysis really quick. Guys, this channel is about self-improvement, a really cool artificial intelligence tool, not crypto related, but this is crazy, guys. Look what you can do here. I can type in any amount of text. This is not a sponsorship. This is like worth $20 billion, OpenAI. I type in an expressive oil painting of Bitcoin depicted as an explosion of a nebula. I press generate and look what happens here. Now this channel is about self-improvement, optimizing your life. And these AI tools I'm just learning more and more about. Boom. Look at these pictures right here, all created out of artificial intelligence. This is called DALLE. And if you guys haven't experimented with some of these AI tools, man, I'm doing it myself and there's so much potential to unlock. This is a super cool tool. Just want to talk about that because personally I've been learning a lot about AI recently. A quick question for you guys before we hop into the nitty gritty. Is holding 10,000 XRP enough to get rich for you? Let me know in the comment section below. 10,000 XRP, what's your number? I talked about FIS Global recently. It's a global think tank that basically helps financial power players optimize their business processes. Ripple will be the global foundation for payments. In this open payment framework document, they mention international payments, and they have Ripple, Swift, and Visa. What a great company to be amongst. Swift, Visa, and Ripple. I'm bringing you these connections because there's not many blockchain companies that have these connections. Guys, not much is free, let alone money in this world. But if you want $40 guaranteed for free, sign up with Webull, deposit a penny, you could get up to $3,000 in free stocks. You're guaranteed a minimum value of $40, but you could get up to $3,000. Typically, you just get $40 to $300 in free stocks, but it's a great offer. Just sign up, deposit a penny, get your $40 in free stocks, sell them, withdraw, close your account, do whatever you want, but don't miss out on this great offer. It does end soon. Links in the video description below. And then we have XRP in the G30 digital currency report. This is huge. If you guys use Twitter, check me out on Twitter. Link is also in the video description below. In this document, they describe how XRP can provide value in ways the US dollar cannot. Carney has raised the question of whether a global coordinated systemic hegemonic currency could dampen the spillover shocks associated with the dominance of the US dollar as a reserve currency. We know the US dollar has had massive inflation in the past year or two. And this has hurt other countries more than it's hurt the US. Yes, the US has hurt from inflation, but every other country that relies on the US dollar as a world reserve currency, it's hurting way more. And he's raising the question of a basically a systemic hegemonic currency is like a supranational currency, a worldwide currency. Not like the US dollar is owned by the USA. No, the systemic hegemonic currency could be something like XRP. They give an example. For example, a stablecoin backed by a basket of deposits at different central banks. It is possible that such a stablecoin could be valuable for cross-border payments, serving a function similar to that offered in the private sector by Ripple, a real-time gross settlement system, currency exchange, and remittance network whose digital currency XRP leapfrogs slow and expensive correspondent banking. The smartest people worldwide are doing the research, and they're putting this forward to the policymakers. The value cannot be undermined. XRP leapfrogs slow and expensive correspondent banking. And if you guys need an exchange to get XRP, check out Uphold in the video description below. It's simple, it's sleek, it's secure, and I recommend Uphold for all of my digital currencies. The European Central Bank as a former Ripple employee. What other blockchain project has these connections? Hey, and to everyone saying I sound like Bearable Bull, I'm sorry that we have similar sounding voices. I'm sorry that this information gets me excited, but if you're going to call everyone on YouTube that has a similar sounding decibel voice to Bearable Bull who gets excited about this awesome information, then just watch the Bearable Bull. You don't have to watch my content, with all due respect. However, I think mine might be a little bit better. On page 264 of this document, the European Central Bank Eurosystem, the ESCB legal conference from 2022. Page 264, guys. I'm getting deep in this stuff like quicksand. Take a moment to Will Smith that like button. Look at this woman, Jess Chang, right here. Beautiful woman, if you ask me. She's a partner at this law firm. She was formerly a senior counsel at the Federal Reserve Board of Governors. Guess what she specialized in? A broad spectrum of banking payment system issues, including policy analysis of digital assets, stablecoins, and CBDCs, and oversight of the Federal Reserve's FedNow service. Prior to that, she was at the International Monetary Fund. Guys, the International Monetary Fund has explicitly told us throughout conferences in the past decade they want to be the future global central bank. She used to work there. And what did she do at the International Monetary Fund? She advised on the strategic direction of the fund's fintech work agenda and provided technical assistance to advance law reform. So not only is she working at all of these massive institutions, but she's also working on the policy end of things. Previously, she was a deputy general counsel at Ripple. So she goes from Ripple to the IMF to the Federal Reserve. Okay? She holds a BA in economics from Yale and her law degree from Columbia. Very smart woman. And she is working at all of these companies. And guys, Ripple helps by creating 85% digital financial... excuse me. I want to talk about this because I'm going to leave you with the clip from YouTube talking about from the Hutchins Center on Fiscal and Monetary Policy. Why is this important? The Hutchins Center on Fiscal and Monetary Policy is a very powerful think tank in Washington, D.C. And on the advisory council is Lawrence Fink, the CEO of BlackRock. BlackRock's the largest hedge fund in the world, $10 trillion in assets under management. And when I play this clip, I want you guys to think about Ripple and their goal for basically providing financial inclusion to these global markets, as well as providing transparency to these central banks. Banks have been around for hundreds of years, guys. They're not just going to give up the power that they have in the system. However, change is happening, and these banks will not look in the same in the 100 years. And the question is, how will digitization change what these banks do?
I want to come back to the experience in India in a moment, but Ashwar, let me kind of tease out something that was implicit in your presentation. One of the big lures of digital currency is the potential reduction of costs, the potential ease of transaction, potentially more inclusiveness, the ability of individuals to have greater access to financial services. I mean, you're already seeing some of that playing out in China. And yet, all of this sort of incredible globalism is happening at a time when in the non-digital world, the opposite is happening. And this gets to the idea of legal frameworks and regulatory frameworks and how the digital economy in general is going to be regulated at forget about a global level, just a regional level. We're still teasing that out. How do you bring all these things together as you're thinking from a central banker's point of view about how to move forward with digital currency?
I have little doubt, to be honest, that these gentlemen's august institutions and the Bank of Banks will be in business for hundreds of years to come. The question is what form they will have in the years to come. Certainly there is a lot of hype about how much could be transformed. I don't think, as I mentioned at the end of my remarks, that we are at the threshold of a big revolution, but it's going to be some significant changes in the future. And there are many positives, I think, to be taken from what is happening with digitalization of currencies. It will bring more activities out of the shadows into the formal part of the financial system. It will give people more access to the financial system, and that, I think, is a really important part. If you think not just about
right, he's talking about access to the financial system. This is what Ripple talks about in their official CBDC report. Right? Most blockchains are public ledgers visible to all. A central bank requires more transaction privacy and control over its currency than a public ledger. Central banks won't operate on the Bitcoin ledger. They're going to need a private CBDC ledger, and that's what Ripple's creating. Guys, if you made it to the end of the video, comment private CBDC ledger below. That means you made it to the end of the video. You're one of my top supporters. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to be responding to all the comments I can. God bless you guys. Until next time.